The Innovators is brought to you by the Jamaica Yellow Pages, Heart Trust NTA, the Jamaica Observer, First Heritage Cooperative Credit Union, and Future Services International. Meet the Innovators, Yannick Page and Gary Matalin. Over the next several weeks, they'll be helping aspiring and struggling entrepreneurs to make more money. Yannick Page launched her first business at age 17 and knows how to start a business on a shoestring budget. She's a certified trainer in entrepreneurship and workforce innovation and is also the founder of the award-winning company, Future Services International. Gary Matalin is the co-founder and director of Newstone Limited. This successful entrepreneur is also the co-founder of KLE Group, owners and operators of Fiction Lounge and Usain Bolt's Tracks and Records. This week, they will be joined by guest innovator Michael Ranglin, the Chief Executive Officer of JK Foods at Grace Kennedy Limited.
Well guys, today we're going to meet Karen Hutton. She's a bag designer. That is the business that she wants to develop. In the daytime, I understand she's a paralegal. So take a look at our clip.
My name is Karen Hutton. I'm the owner, the designer, the CEO, the face behind K Hutton Collections. I remember always wanting to start my own business or do something other than just the legal world. And bought a machine. I bought the machine to do curtains and sheets actually. But then I got a pattern on to how to make a bag. And so, you know, I started, that was a Labor Day project, took it to show my co-workers and she loved it. And she said, Karen, make me a baby bag. And it just grew from there. Persons were just coming to me, you know, saying, make me this, I saw you did that for that one and come and make me that, and it has become a way of expressing myself as well. K Hutton Collections features a wide range of bags. I do baby bags. You know, mothers tend to want personalized bags that they can stuff everything in. They don't just want the average bag that is in the baby store. So my husband and I have designed our lunch bags so that you can just wipe it out and go, and they're sturdy and durable.
The lunch bags, because of its square, it's very hard. You can't just sew it on the normal machines. I went online and we saw the right machine for it. And one day I home just thinking about it, and I looked at the machine that we had and I said, you know, I can design something very close to that. So I got a saw and I cut a part of the table and designed something that we can actually put the bag onto it and sew it where it turns.
This business helps out a lot. We sell these bags, it's not just a hobby, it's not just a pleasure, but the income from it has really helped us, and more income is needed so that we can look into making this business a full-time business, because I really see it growing and going far and wide.
Interesting stuff. Yep. Let's see, we have some really nice samples here. Let's hear a little bit more about the business model and see if we can help her out.
Absolutely.
Let's bring in Karen.
Hi, Karen.
Hi.
Hi, Karen.
Well, first of all, I love your bags.
Thank you.
You handmade all of these bags?
Handmade.
You didn't get formal training, you actually taught yourself?
I taught myself through tutorials and trial and error.
Wow.
How long have you been doing it?
I've been doing it a year and a half now.
So tell me a bit about the business on a whole. You do all of the production yourself?
No, my husband and I do the sewing.
By sticking very close to her, seeing that, you know, passionate that she have for the bags, and sometimes she create the design but can't manage the machine, and I said, let me help you.
So let me ask you something. How do you manage finding raw materials to make these bags? Because this isn't normal material. For example, you have a lot of insulation in these lunch bags, and is that readily available, and are you having any challenges finding material?
That's one of the challenges, finding the material. Bags are something that you want it to look outstanding, and you can't use inferior stuff. Like customers like when they buy a leatherette bag that it doesn't strip, and to find a good source of that material is not very easy. Sometimes you go in the store and you might find a little strip and you buy it and you make something, but when you go back, it's not available anymore. Or you will see something on a roll and you buy a good amount, but then going back when customers want more, you can't find it. So good suppliers aren't very easy to come by.
So if I order something from you and you don't have the materials, then what happens to me, the customer?
Well, we improvise. If we don't have it, we try and find something close to it that would suit the customer.
If you're going to get to any kind of scale with this business, you're going to have to be more consistent. I mean, there's going to have to be ways to standardize the supply chain to ensure that the quality is the same every single time.
And the quality has to be consistent right through, because they get a certain expectation from what they buy first.
Coming up on The Innovators.
Most persons will order and say they pay month in.
And the people you buy from, they give you credit?
No, they don't.
Well, you have a problem there.
As somebody going into your own business, as an entrepreneur, you're going to control your own organization. You are going to be the person at the top. You need to understand, to be a leader, you have to inspire. You're going to have to look at your team. You're going to have to get them to buy into your vision and follow along with you. And that's how you're going to reach your goals. You're going to need to set the direction clearly of the company. You can't expect everybody to just know exactly what to do. You have to be very organized, set the direction. And in addition to that, you have to hold people accountable for poor performance. That's a big part of leadership as well. If you think of it like that, and you think of yourself as, listen, I'm the driver of this, vessel, and I need to get it from point A to point B, and you need all these people to pull along with you, then you will do much better as a leader.
Going to work and coming home, you have to meet orders, and the orders come in, and I have to be toiling sometimes till 11 o'clock, and then getting up and going to work. It's very tiring, challenging, sometimes frustrating, but the whole aspect of it is the joy of doing it, and knowing that I'm doing what I love.
Give me a description of your customer. Is the customer local in Kingston? Is the customer male, female? Is the customer age 60 or age 20 or age 30? I mean, give me an idea. Who is it that you make these bags for?
My customers are varied. I have customers from 2-year-olds to 60-year-olds.
Well, a 2-year-old doesn't come in and buy a
Their
bag.
parents.
We consistently have to be telling people it's a common problem that people don't understand that you have to actually identify who your target market is. There are many entrepreneurs who just think, well, everybody will buy my product. We've heard that so many times, and that's really not the case. It's not everybody who is going to buy this product. This product is specific to a certain type of person at a certain level of income. Is it a man or a woman who usually buys? I can guess that most times it's the woman who would buy these things from you.
I have a lot of male customers
You have a lot of
actually
male
who
customers.
order lunch bags. So
Who order lunch bags.
It's mainly working class persons who order from me, or parents
Right.
order for their children. So my main customers come from parents and the working class.
Where'd you get money from to actually start this business? How are you financing the business now? And are you doing any bookkeeping? Are you doing any accounting?
Well, initially, money came from my salary or my husband's salary. We'd go out and buy material. But then when the business started picking up, we would use what we get and pull it back, which is kind of challenging because sometimes we don't get the bulk orders. So it's like selling one bag today and getting paid next week. And so it's really tricky, to get the money.
So you give credit?
Yes, I give credit for most persons will order and say they pay month in.
And the people you buy from, they give you credit?
No, they don't.
Well, you have a problem there.
Yeah.
We understand where you want to go, so give us a little while and we'll invite you back in.
I think the main thing that we have to pay attention to is the cash flow for this business. If she doesn't get that right, she has no hope of expanding, growing, or even keeping the business as it is.
I think she could really benefit from an overall business plan because, she needs to look at the financial side of it. She needs to operate the production side of it more like a business, as you say. And then, of course, the distribution channels are going to be key. How she's going to get the product out there. and that sort of thing. So I mean, but one good thing is for sure, she has a high quality product. I mean, if you look at these things, these are like any bags that you would see in any department store or anywhere like that.
Big complaint from many people as to why they don't like buying things that are made in Jamaica is they complain about the quality and the standard is just not there. And if she's having a problem with her raw materials and getting consistent raw materials, she's gonna have a big issue.
Yeah, she may actually need to reduce the variety and do fewer types, but be able to do them consistently.
I think the smartest move for her would be to standardize the product, have them come in, standard shapes, standard sizes, and stay away from, the personalization, because that is very expensive.
That's all going to come also from the market definition. If it's locals that she's catering to, then the whole idea of brand Jamaica may not be such a big deal. If it's visitors, it can play off a brand Jamaica. Brand Jamaica is enormous. Yeah. Why not get some leverage from that? You know what I mean?
Because I like the idea of how she's done these Jamaican bags, and she's
amazing.
She's done, and it's so clever, and the colors, and it's durable, and it's waterproof. I really like this, and I think she needs to focus more on brand Jamaica and capitalize on the brand that we already have.
I think we have a lot of stuff she can work on, a lot of different areas that she needs to focus on. I think we can bring her in and get her going. Hi Karen, welcome back. All right, well listen, we had some time to discuss your scenario here, and I think we have some very important directions that we can point you in, and we think that they will make a big difference to the development of your business.
One of the key things in this business is getting the cash flow right. If you don't have cash, you can't grow the business. So right now your model is you pay for cash, you pay your suppliers for cash, you sell on credit for the most part. A strong suggestion if you want to survive and really turn that creativity into a flourishing business is that you must collect money for your product, either on delivery, or better still, if you can get a down payment when the orders are placed. So you get 50%, you go out there and you buy the materials, you make it, and then on delivery you get the rest of your money. If you can identify the top 3 or 4 bags that you make the best sellers, and focus your business on those, and decide that those are the ones I'm going to make, and then find a supplier that can supply you with the raw materials for those bags. You will make more bags per day, and you'll be able to reduce your operating costs, because as you get better at it, you will make more, you will make it faster, you will make it better, and your suppliers won't be able to keep up with you.
I think it's important for you to establish a relationship with a banker. My recommendation for you, a credit union. That's possibly the best way for you to go at this point. You need to establish a relationship, because if you don't have a good financial partner in business, you're not going to do well. There's this culture in Jamaica, people don't like to borrow money. You borrow money and you take on good debt. You borrow money for things that are productive. What you're doing is productive, and you are going to need to borrow some money. So you have to establish a relationship with your banker. So I think we've given you enough, and I believe that you are doing a fantastic job, and I think you're going to be much better after you've done these assignments. So I look forward to seeing you back here and hearing good things.
It's now time for the assignments.
Hi Karen.
Hi Karine.
Welcome to the Jamaica Observer. I'm so excited to talk about all the things that you could be doing with us. So what's the name of your collection?
It's Hutton Collections.
Oh, that's nice. Where do you operate from currently?
I operate from home.
The Jamaica Observer has a lot of products that would really reach the target market that you have in mind. I've laid out the products that I think would be best suited for your needs. I'll start with the Learning Corner. It's geared towards parents, teachers, and the children. The lunch kit that you have, it would be perfect for them. So this would be a great way to really market the product, get people to know the brand K Hutton, and also to increase sales revenue. Another product that I think is very ideal for branding and for you to increase your sales is the Buy Me issue that comes out every Saturday. It's really just a guide for people to know what to go out and buy, what's hot, what they should get. And since K Hutton is new, K Hutton is something that you want people to go out and buy. Yeah, Buy Me would be perfect for it, yes. I also have a copy of the All Woman here. This comes out every Monday. It's a product that's geared towards women, and men read it as well, because men, of course, they're always interested in what women are interested in. So you advertise there, women will know that this is another option for them when they're thinking about buying bags for work or buying bags for casual wear, whatever it is. Or Business Observer would be ideal for you to advertise because you have a lot of business enthusiasts who actually read the paper, people who are concerned about what's happening in the business environment, and as such it would be good for you to advertise there so that business owners, retailers would know that this is a product that they could think about.
I just met with Karine Carty from the Jamaica Observer. She was very helpful. She showed me various products that would help to get my collection out there, shown to the public. She piqued my interest in the Buy Me feature, and I'd really like to see my bags in that particular feature, getting out there that Jamaica know what K Hutton Collections has to offer. Thanks very much, Observer. You're most helpful, and we will do business together.
Coming up on The Innovators.
So Karen, in terms of making more money, what are the prospects? What's happening?
K-Park Sky Bar is a nice outdoor setting bar. We offer 3 different ambience. We have a pool room, we have the outdoor eating area. We also have a restaurant here that offers seafood, and then we have the ocean view at the back where people can actually go and enjoy the sound of the ocean. Just like any other business, there's going to be challenges. This is my only way of financing myself. I have a 5-year-old daughter who I have to maintain as well. And my mom, because she's sickly, so I have to take care of her. I have a brother who is not of my mother's child, and my father died, so I have to take care of him as well. I know what I want and I have my goal set, so I'm gonna continue to work hard to get what I want.
Let's find out what K-Posh has been up to since last season.
We have been offering the same stuff that we did last year, but we added a few new meals to meet the demand of our customers. And we have been using up the patio more now because people have been booking the venue now for more rentals and stuff, group dinners, company dinners and stuff like that. Based on advice from Patrice from Bars to Go, we have added some new cocktails to our menu. Last year we had 3 signature cocktails from K-Park Sky Bar. Now we have added about 4 new ones to it as well. So our customers are now booming for the cocktails here. Yes, I'm making more money. The company have grown since the Innovators. The Innovators have helped me a whole lot. People have been coming from all over Jamaica. People I don't know or who haven't known about the place before is coming in now. So yes, we have been making more money at K-Park Sky Bar since the Innovators.
Hi, Ms. Hutton, how are you?
I am fine.
I am Sophia Richardson, manager of the Micro and Small Business Loan Union here at First Heritage. Welcome. I've had the pleasure of looking at your Facebook sites and looking at the different types of bags that you offer. And the craftsmanship, I must commend you on that, is excellent. Absolutely excellent. We're going to start with your assessment, but to start the process, we're going to be opening an account here with you so then that you can be a part of our family, as we like to say here at First Heritage Micro and Small Business Loans. So once that is through, we'll start the assessment of your business and see how best we can assist you now in attaining that machinery and to help you to meet those demands out there, because we can't afford for you to have all of these wonderful demands coming up and you're not able to meet them effectively and efficiently. All right? We'll ask our customer service agent now to open the account for you so that we can start our business together.
Hi Karen, my name is Stacey and I'm a social media consultant, and today I'll be showing you ways you can improve your social media presence online. So tell me a little more about your Facebook page.
Okay, my Facebook page I use to promote, my products. When I make a bag for a customer, I post a picture that persons can see it. Sometimes persons will see a particular design and choose to create something else from that design. So that's my main tool of advertising.
Okay, well what I can tell you is that I love your bags, and I see that you have a lot of bags here, but what you could do is post other information. People like inspirational quotes, that kind of things you believe in. So that's something you can use to increase your Facebook engagement. So what about persons buying directly from you? How do you deal with that on Facebook?
Okay, persons would normally send me a message or they would call me because the number is on the page and they would order. but I don't have any feature on the page where they can order from.
Well, that's definitely something that you can get. You can use a Facebook tab like Iridium to set up your online store and engage in e-commerce where persons can actually buy from you on your Facebook page without even having to interact with you. So you never even have to be around and you could be making money. When we talk about social media, we're not just talking about Facebook.
Okay.
You know, there's Twitter, there's YouTube, which helps a lot because you have a very visual brand. So you can post pictures and videos on YouTube that can capture a whole other audience. Tumblr is a great place to set up a blog where you can post pictures and videos of the bags and designs that inspire you and the designs that you're working on right now as well, including content. You can tell persons the process that you go through to make these bags. It's not just one final thing. It's from getting the material to the stitching of it, to choosing the design, etc. All of those things. You want to bring people in and show them the process that you use. So yeah, that's about it. And if there's anything you don't remember or there's more information you want to find out, you can use Google and search it. Most of this information is available online.
Thanks, Stacey. You provide a lot of useful information and I'll put it in practice.
It's now time for Karen to update the innovators on her progress.
Karen Hutton, we're happy to see you. Tell us what's been happening with you since you were last here.
It's good to be here, first of all. I went to First Heritage and I got advice, the financial part of the business, advice that I really needed. Observer helped me with advertising and, gave me good tips on what to do to get more coverage about my bags and my business.
So Karen, tell me, it's important to get the advice and the theoretical learnings, but what's even more important is how you integrate that into your business. Have you found where you can take practical examples of what you've learned and apply them to what you're doing?
Yes, I've found areas where I can apply the knowledge that I've learned, especially where the advertising is concerned. I found that is key, how you project yourself to your customers, and that's advice that I'm going to be pushing, forward very much, especially the financial part of it. I really want to make a profit, and, to apply that's key for me.
So Karen, in terms of making more money, what are the prospects? What's happening?
The prospects are great, and exposure has brought a lot of attention, to the business. And in terms of profits, yes, I am making more money. I might need more help as well.
At no point have you gotten enough help. You always need help. In my business, I need help all the time. And you need to know where to seek out that help. And you need to be able to identify where those gaps are in your business and fill them with the relevant expertise. Karen has a lot of work to do, but I think she's definitely on the right track. And I think if she stays focused, she'll do really well.
I think there are two main things that Karen has to focus on, and in fact, anybody in business. Ensure you have a good supply of your raw materials. And the other thing is to truly determine who our customers are and what it is that she can make that will give them what they want. When you sell feelings and you sell solutions. It's not bags that she's selling. The people who are buying them feel good about them or they solve a problem for them. And that's what she has to focus on. So I wish Karen all the best. I think she will do well.
For Karen, I would say she's going to have to make a decision very soon. And I think for her and for anybody else who is in this position, you have to decide, are you going to have a business that will grow and do very well and employ a lot of people? Or are you going to continue a situation where you're in a job and really are having a business that could be growing so much more and you've really stunted that growth? So I really hope that the next time I see Karen, she would have agreed and decided to do her business full time and just employ so many people and do really well for Jamaica.
Starting a business from a project into a dream, it's just been amazing all that has happened since then. I'm really thankful for the support that I've received, from our customers, from the innovators, from everyone who has been loyal to the business. I thank you all.
The boardroom table and chairs were provided by the Stationery and Office Supplies Limited. For people who mean business, Gary's wardrobe was provided by Max Brown Limited. Next time on The Innovators.
September morning when we were about to start, we realized that, hey, we cannot start school without a kitchen. But we didn't have any money to buy a stove. So we took the stove from home, and the fridge, and the plates, and the pots. We took the fans from out of the bedroom, even the mop.
For further information on any of our assignments, please visit us at facebook.com/innovatorstv or email us at innovatorstv@gmail.com. The Innovators was brought to you by the Jamaica Yellow Pages, Heart Trust NTA, the Jamaica Observer, First Heritage Cooperative Credit Union, and Future Services International. The Innovators is brought to you by the Jamaica Yellow Pages, Heart Trust NTA, the Jamaica Observer.